Hey guys.
That is not what you said we were saying. You said we were saying welcome back to Off Topic.
Okay. Well, hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome to Off Topic.
That's what we get for trying to coordinate our intro.
Usually when we don't coordinate it, we always say the same thing.
I know, but whenever we coordinate it, we always say something different.
It's okay. Today's topic is self-improvement. We're missing Allie today,
Yeah, she's on a field trip.
so
She's at the lake.
I wish. But all right.
Addie is actually prepared
I'm never
for
prepared.
the first podcast ever, and I am not. So
It's okay. Look at this. I am very much prepared. I highly doubt I'll get through all that, but okay. So, self-improvement is a continuous journey with yourself that involves making efforts to enhance various aspects of one's life.
And it's important to recognize that, like, this self-improvement is not just, like, physical. Like, oh, I want to be skinnier. Oh, I want to build muscle. It's also, like, mental. It's very
Yes.
mental. Like, I want to improve my thinking. I want to be more positive about everything.
Yes.
I don't know. Doing things for you, not for other people.
Focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
It embraces personal growth, skill development, and pursuit of overall well-being.
So, yeah, that's why you should,
So, this podcast will hopefully explore the This podcast will hopefully explore the significance of self-improvement, the strategies to achieve it. My English is not Englishing today,
Mike never does.
and I'm literally in English class. Okay.
I'm an English comp.
English 3. Okay. And the long-term benefits it offers as you listen to this podcast.
I think are we just going to jump right in?
Yeah.
Okay. I think something that's really important when it comes to self-improvement is having time management. Because, like, for me, like, if we're talking physical, going to the gym is so hard for me once school starts because I suck at making time to go to the gym.
See,
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I go to school and then I got to go to work and, oh, I just want to go home and eat dinner and lay in my bed.
I am such like a planner. Like, if I don't have plans, oh my gosh, drives me nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like, if there's not a plan for that day,
So, like, okay, so do you mean, like, you can't do, like, spontaneous things, or you just like having things to do?
no, like, I can do spontaneous things, but, like, for example, like, homecoming, I was like, you better have a plan for that day. Like, that's what I told my boyfriend. I'm like, you better have a plan for that day because I need to know what time I need to be there, what time I need to start doing this and start doing that. It's like when there's an event at a day, I need to have time.
Yeah, me too.
Because if not, then it
the layout.
it ruins my day.
Because to figure out what time I need to be there is how I need to figure out what time I need to wake up, what time I
Get
have so
ready,
much time for my hair,
yeah.
for my makeup, for,
Yep. Let me
Got
find.
off topic.
Not really. Yeah, we did. Self-improvement is an essential daily life topic because it allows individuals, us, me, you, whoever, anyone, to reach our full potential, and you can make clear and very achievable goals that you want to work towards, and you can focus on your efforts on specific areas that need improvement.
Some areas that could need improvement in anyone's life, I mean, none of us are perfect, but some areas I personally could improve.
Matt's connected. 1 second. Matt, disconnect your phone.
I just did. I go, oh.
We just had fun.
Is that in the middle of your podcast?
Yes.
Did you start recording?
Yeah.
Hey, my bad.
We got Cody Johnson.
He said, my bad. He said, my bad, guys. Okay. Well, back to what I was saying. So, something that I could improve in, and I think most people could improve in, is exercise, a balanced diet, and getting enough sleep. Because I don't know about
I don't
you.
get enough
Yeah,
sleep.
okay.
At all.
No, I do not get enough. I'm either getting too much sleep or I'm getting too little sleep. Like, it's never just right. So, Yeah, I think that's something everyone could work on. And like when we bounce back to like eating habits, eating is hard. As like a teenage girl, that's hard. That's something I feel like a lot of girls struggle with.
Is
And
definitely like eating enough and
yeah,
whatnot.
eating enough, eating healthy. Um, yeah, I think it's really important for me right now. I'm really making sure that like on Sundays I am meal prepping my food.
That's
And
actually so
now
smart.
I have my lunch for the whole week, and then throughout the week during dinners, because I hate eating the same thing over and over
It
again.
drives me nuts unless it's like leftovers, but like that's different.
That's yeah. And so like for dinner, then I'll be like, okay, well, on Monday we can have this, and on Tuesday we can have this, and just kind of plan that out, but not make the food on Sunday like I do for my lunch.
Yeah, I feel like dinner is the type of thing that like needs to be fresh
Yeah,
because it's like
it's
it's
different.
like you're settling down the meal
Yes.
and then you get ready for bed and just like nothing is better than a home cooked meal before bed.
Yes, and my parents do not cook. See, something really hard for me growing up is my family, we're not a food family. Like, my parents do not eat dinner.
Really?
Yeah, and
I mean,
I-
I guess my family's kind of the same way. Like it's usually just like I don't know, like because we
Yeah.
usually eat like pretty late lunches and whatnot, so it's just kind of like
yeah. So, like, growing up, whenever my brothers moved out, because they're 6 and 8 years older than me, it slowly, like, it started out as like once a week we'd have like make your own dinner night, and then it became 3 times a week make your own dinner night, and then it became every day. So I feel like that was kind of hard, as like you're not seeing anybody else eat, so you're like, oh, I shouldn't eat.
yeah,
But eating is so important, and it's so important to like make sure you're eating that balanced diet and getting everything that you
yeah, and you can definitely find stuff like that's like it doesn't have to be healthy, but just make sure that you're like getting enough nutrients and like getting
Yeah.
enough like protein or like whatever because definitely food is what literally gives you energy. And if you don't have enough energy, then you're not going to have motivation.
Yeah, I think especially if you're working on like the physical aspects, protein is so important. Don't ask me the logistics. I don't know them. But I know that is it important. And I know
Yes.
this week for my lunch I'm having baked chicken tacos,
Oh, that sounds
and
good.
it is chicken with taco seasoning and uh green and red peppers and onions in taco seasoning in a tortilla shell that was baked in the oven. It is so
That sounds
good.
so good. I don't know how you cook your chicken. Okay, we're getting off topic, but I need to get this out. I don't know how you cook your chicken, but last week I cooked dinner for me and my dad because my mom was at church and my brother was out of town doing something. But I soaked my chicken in lemon juice and I put this like Kinder seasoning on it with like salt and pepper and then like I put something else on there, but oh, it was so good. And the lemon juice made it like so tender. But that's so off topic.
Did you taste the lemon juice a lot?
No, it kind of gave it like not you could not taste the lemon, but it gave it like a zesty flavor kind of,
Yeah.
which I could have been the seasoning, cause like it was just like an all-purpose seasoning, but it was really good. And I just cooked it in the skillet with olive oil. Oh, and garlic.
Garlic is essential for every
I love
meal.
garlic and oregano.
Whenever I cook my chicken, so my old friend who graduated a couple years ago, he's like a chef or whatever, and he gets so mad how I cook my chicken because I get like chicken from Walmart and I throw it in a pot. I add some water and I just put a lid on top of it and I let it do its thing. And literally, because I put the water in it, it literally boils my chicken.
Oh my gosh.
My
okay.
chicken turns out so good.
Speaking of Walmart chicken, I don't know what Walmart's been putting in their chicken, but it is rank. I bought fresh chicken like literally the same night that I
You
cooked.
like buy it in like the little thing with like the plastic on top and it's just
Yeah.
like in the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know. Last week their chicken was all bad. All of it. It stank so bad. I literally opened it up and I threw it away.
I think-
Anyways.
Okay, hold on. One more off topic
Yes.
about chicken is I hate it. I think it's like chicken that's not cooked is so gross.
Disgusting.
Like you have to pull off all the white the white stuff and like the whenever there's like that
Gristle.
the red things
The
inside.
veins?
Yeah, ew, it grosses me out. I
But
was
it's
making
so
my
worth it
boyfriend
in
do
the end.
So gross. So gross. Okay, back to topics.
Your self-improvement goals don't have to be public or known. And if you want help or need help, you are more than welcome, and you should go get that help. I'm going to encourage you because I think that it's very beneficial if you need it. But some people work better by themselves. I'm
work
one of
better by
them.
myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like if I'm improving something or I'm going to work on something, leave me be. Don't touch me. Don't ask me questions. Don't ask me or what's the word that I'm looking for? Repetitive questions. I hate it. I absolutely hate it, and I will start an argument over it because I don't like it. Don't push me.
For me, sometimes when people ask questions, it makes me uncomfortable. But then, if it's from the right person, it almost makes me feel good. Like
Yes.
you're supporting me, you're here
Yes.
for me. You want to know
And
how
I
I'm
will
genuinely doing.
tell that person, whoever it is, like whoever's asking me that question, if I'm comfortable to tell you, I will tell you. But if I'm not, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna answer that. I don't want to answer that. And if
And
you
then
push
let
me,
it go.
yeah. And if you push me more, I'm gonna get angry.
And, something,
ahead.
something that is still on topic is I think it's important to understand that like you can start now. You don't have to wait for the whole New Year's resolution. Like
That don't work.
you can. It never works. It's always 2 weeks and then you're done. And so
Yeah,
it's just like
because-
start now. Like get going now, and by next year you will be where you want to.
Because if you tell yourself, I'll do it then, you're going to get to that date and you're going to be like, man, I can push it back 2 more days because I have something else to do. But whether if you were to start now, you'd be like, wow. Because by the time, so say you were to start now and by New Year, New Me, you could be like, wow, I'm already here. And if I would have started now, I wouldn't be, I think it's like coming out how I'm wanting it to come out. But it could not be. But
It is.
like you could be like, okay, I wouldn't be here. I would be here in like March, for example. But I'm here in January because I started in October. So, there's our motivation.
Start now, you'll be where you want to be in January, and then by March, like you'll just be ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
And you'll feel good.
It reminds me of that Nico Avocado thing where it's like, I am always 2 steps ahead.
Wait, didn't that kid fake his?
Yeah, he pre-filmed his videos.
Yes, that is crazy. That is so crazy.
I don't know how someone could do that. Social
I don't
experiment.
know either.
But, for example, someone might aim to improve their communication skills, whether that can lead to, or which that can lead to bettering relationships, whether that be at their job, at school, with their significant other. Self-improvement involves adopting a growth mindset, and that means that you are capable of the abilities you want to work on, and the intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work.
And I think it's important when you're focusing on self-improvement that you also focus on self-reflection.
Yes.
Reflecting on like, hey, today I did really good at this, and today I did really bad at this, and this is where I could improve. Like today I got a little upset with my friend when she talked about something I didn't agree with. It's political season. My best friend and I have completely different views. So I think it's very important to recognize like, hey, I need to understand to control my emotions and control how I feel, and just understand that we all have our own opinions. And I think that's something that I've been focusing on lately, is just focusing on everyone has their own opinions, and
Which I think
it's
that
okay.
was what makes it so like nice about the world, is that everybody's so different, and that's why nobody's alike, because then the world would just be boring. So,
Yeah, it would.
hold on, I lost my spot. Find things that will help you through this process, whether that be music, going to the gym, going on walks, drawing, whatever it might be that you enjoy. That could help you get through that process.
For me, music and going
I'm
on walks.
such a big music person.
Me too. I
Love music. Like, I have so many playlists. It is unhealthy. Like, and they all have a different mood. Like, there's like different labels on them. It's like, it's just so many different things. And like, I'm like, I know what I want to listen to. And if I'm not feeling that for today, I'm like, I'm only feeling these 2 songs. I'll make a new playlist of just those 2 songs.
Dude, I will listen to the same songs on repeat.
Yeah,
over
like
and
if
over
it's a
again
new
I'm-
song.
Mine right now is Maine by Noah Khan. I'm obsessed with that song. But off topic, very off topic. Allie and I went to the pumpkin patch this weekend, and the person she brought with her, not a music person, at all. I turned around and was like, "What's your favorite song? Like, do you have any music requests?" And they're uh, like, no, like what? Like I don't have a favorite song. I don't have anything. And then Allie's like, "Yeah, they don't like music at all. Like they have no, like they'll listen to whatever
So
you
what
put
do
on." And
what
I'm
do
just
they
like,
listen to in the
"What?
car by themselves?
Whatever comes on, like whatever. Like
I have to have my music on in the car. Like
Me
if my phone
too.
does not like connect or like doesn't
It's
anything,
ruining
and
my
it
whole
ruins
drive.
my whole drive. Like even if
Mhm.
it's literally just from like one end of the gravel road to another,
Yes.
ruins the drive. I'm like, I want to blast this song right now. It's been stuck in my head all day. I get in my car, it won't connect. I'm like, I'll shut off my car and like turn it back on four different
Me
times.
too. Otherwise, it ruins my whole day.
Yes. Like I was at Casey's this morning and I went to go get a Red Bull and a breakfast sandwich and my phone like disconnected. I'm like, no. I got 4 minutes till I gotta get to school.
Not
Like,
today.
I was like, no, I'm not doing this today. Let me find my spot again. You have to understand that in this process you will have setbacks like through your process, and that can be crucial to take in and understand, but take your time and don't rush yourself because rushing yourself can cause stress and that can lead to you completely quitting what you've been working on. So whenever you feel like you're about to get to that point, stop and take a breath and remember that everything is okay and it will all be okay in the end.
I think for me, my setback right now is going back to school.
Yes.
Like, it's really
100%.
messing up the routine that I had going, and I was doing so good, and then I came back to school, and it really messed it up. And I think I've been trying to figure out what the right routine is going to be for me now. And I think that's been really hard for me, and I think that's something I'm still working on to try and, like, figure out
Yeah, that
what
is
needs to be done.
like during the summer, I'm so happy. Like it's just cuz
Me too.
I'm have free will, which like I get really good around like March through August. Those are my best months ever. Winter comes around, which I December's pretty happy because I'm a big Christmas gal. Speaking of Christmas, this is off topic, but we went to Hobby Lobby this weekend. Oh, girl, we got a full cart of Christmas stuff, and I'm so excited. I love Christmas.
fall more than Christmas.
Really, I love
Yeah.
Christmas. I have such a good like bay window idea because we have a bay window and it has a ledge.
I've
So,
always wanted one.
it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because it just attracts like a lot of bugs and everything.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
bug girl.
No, I hate bugs. But I'm gonna we got a whole bunch of like little Christmas trees and everything. Oh my gosh, I'm just so excited.
Aw.
I love Christmas. What else were we talking about?
No idea.
I'll just go back to my script.
Gosh.
You also just have to live your life. No one's paying that close of attention to you or your goals, whether your goals again are public or private. No one's paying that much attention to you. Don't worry about it.
I think something that Allie has always reminded me of is okay, so like I have to give an example, I feel like, to make this make sense. I said something to someone at school and I was like, I don't know how to word that without it exposing. I said something to someone about someone, and then that someone ended up being this person's sibling. And I felt horrible. It wasn't mean, it wasn't disrespectful. I just felt horrible. Like it made me feel like I made them uncomfortable, and I felt horrible about it, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And Allie's reminder to me was, do you really think that they're still thinking about that? Like, was it really as big of a deal as you're making it out to be?
Yeah.
Because you just get so caught up and you overthink this idea over and over again.
I'm
but-
such an
Me
overthinker.
too. But like, it's so important to remember that like they probably don't remember it.
Yeah. And like something I also remind myself a lot with is that everybody has their own stuff they're dealing with. So like that like for example, that might have been like your biggest story at that moment, but theirs might have been like completely something else.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, like they could have been worried about something totally different.
But that's something I feel like I need to remind myself more often is that everybody has their own stuff they're dealing with. It's everyone's first time living.
I always tell myself about that. Like whenever I get mad about my mom, I'm like, it's her first time living too.
Yeah.
It's her first time being a parent,
Yeah.
and I love her. Shout out mom, who I don't even think knows this exists.
I don't know if mine do either. I don't know. But part of me is like, I don't really want them to listen to it.
Me either. My
Because-
dad would make so much fun of me.
Mine too. Either my dad would either like make fun of me. He'd be like, "You actually do that?" He'd be like, or like, for example, like some of like our blonde moments on here. He'd be like, "Use some common sense."
Oh my goodness.
Gosh. You will have bumps in the road on like, you'll have bumps in your road on your journey in this process, but you're just gonna have to overstep those and take time. Don't rush it.
Time is so important. I mean, tomorrow isn't promised, which is why you should start
I
now.
want that tattooed on me.
But really?
Yeah.
Oh. I get my first tattoo on Sunday.
Really? What are you getting?
Miles's footprint and
Aw,
his name and date of birth.
that'll be really
And I think I'm gonna
cute.
get it right here because I love tattoos right here.
Yeah, I think they're really pretty.
I do too.
That's gonna be really pretty.
But I think it's important to remember that tomorrow isn't promised, which is why you should start now. But you also have all the time in the world. Like, we have so much time on our hands that we spend thinking or being negative or just not using our time wisely when there are so much better things we could be doing with our time. So I think it's important that start now because you don't know if tomorrow is going to come or not. But you also, tomorrow is going to keep coming and you're going to have all this time to do
Yeah.
things. So start now, work on yourself, better yourselves. If you have a setback, okay, there is time to fix that and move forward and keep going.
You know what? Like, this just came in my head, like, while you were saying that. Like, the amount, like, I don't know how much time there would be if I, like, never overthought any. Is overthought a word? Overthinked? Overthought?
Overthought.
I think. I don't know.
I don't know either.
If I didn't, like, focus so much on that. And, like, how much time would I actually have? Because I feel like I spend so much time. I feel like I spend so much time being negative on myself or thinking about the negative or thinking about the worst possible thing in every single situation.
I have to run through like all the different things that could have been said in that situation, and then I'll
Yes.
think about all the things that I should have said instead, and like
Yeah, or like,
takes so much of my time away, and it's just like, why does
Yes.
it matter? It's in the past.
I
Like I can't go
know.
back.
this sounds so dumb, but like, after an argument or like any sort of disagreement, I'm like, that would have been a great sentence for that moment.
I'm like, I could have won that. I'm making something for my boyfriend for our 1 year. I've been making it since before we started dating. And I was making like these little coupons last night. And in one of the coupons, I put, win any argument. Because I refuse to lose an argument. I don't think I've rarely lost an argument in our relationship because he can't argue as well as I can, and I am such an arguer. I will keep going even if I know I'm wrong. I will keep going and I will
Give
win.
your background reasoning for why, even though you were wrong. I would do that.
Yeah.
Another thing is, I'm big on pinky promises.
I love pinky promises.
And if you ever break a pinky promise with me, you're cut off. Because they're so, like,
They mean so much to
they
me.
meet, yes, like, literally anytime, like, I would be like, you pinky promise me. Like, look at me in the eyes
Yeah.
and pinky promise me, because that's how I know you're telling the truth. And if you're not telling the truth when you pinky promise me, you're going to be in trouble.
And I probably will never trust you again.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I do pinky promises.
Alright.
And I love it.
Yeah.
We watched one movie and they did their pinky promises. Or they like kissed.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
so we did it one time, but we haven't done it again. But I was like, I want to incorporate that because I think that's so cute. Just be like,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm such a big pinky promise person, but
I am really big on, like, I want people to keep their word. Like, if you
Yes.
tell me something, keep your word.
and
not
like
even
I
just pinky
understand like
promises,
if
but-
you forget or whatnot, but if it's important, keep your word.
Yeah.
I'll go back to my script again. There will always be 2 out of 10 people who are gonna be negative on you, but don't let them stop you.
I know I have a couple people in my life who are always just trying to bring me down. Like, they're they're always there to have something negative to say about something I'm doing or how bad of a person I am. But then I remember I have people in my life, more people in my life,
Who mean more.
who mean more to me
Yeah.
and support me every single day and tell me how wonderful of a person I am and how grateful they are that I am in their life.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important
To
that
have those
the
people.
good outweighs the bad in these situations. And if you know that you're not what the bad people are saying about you and you know that you are the good, then I think you should focus on the good. But if more people are saying more bad, then hey, maybe there is an issue there.
Yeah. Which, and not everybody's going to agree on everything, but that's the beauty of life.
Everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah. There is nothing to be worrying about when working on yourself besides working on yourself. So, there's that. But make sure that what you're working on is going to be beneficial and not. You get what I'm
Yeah.
picking up, what I'm throwing down.
I'm more focused on how cute Addie's tattoo is because I just discovered it today and I love it.
Tattoo tour. This one says more than enough.
It's so freaking cute.
As a reminder that no matter what, I should always know my worth and not let anyone else determine it. And then this one is for my grandma. Hold on, let me turn my arm more. Okay, there. It's for my grandma. It's her birth flower. And then I took one of her birthday cards that she gave me and like that she signed and I put her name on there. I love you, Mimi.
That is so cute.
Yeah, me and my mom got matching ones. Hers is right here.
No.
And then we showed her, and she was like, "Aw." And she was like, "What is that?" And we're like, "It's your name."
Yeah, what?
And she was like, "Really?" And we're like, "It's like you signed
You
it."
were
And
shocked.
yeah, like we have a video of it, and it's so cute. But she was like, "Really?" And we were like, "Yeah, like it's for you." And she was like, "Aw." And then she started tearing up.
Oh.
And we were like, "See, we're not mean to you."
See, we love you.
Yeah. So, and any like, cause I'm only 16, and anytime people are like, "Oh, you have 2 tattoos," but I'm like, "Wait a minute," I'm like, they have meaning. So, I don't think tattoos are bad as long
I'm
as
jealous of you.
I want more tattoos. Like I want a couple like fun tattoos, just like little spontaneous ones, just for like a little backstory. But most of mine will have meaning. But
I think almost all of mine will have meaning. But yeah, I might get a couple just flowers just because I like flowers.
fun fact, I actually threw up from both of my tattoos.
Really?
I have a really low pain tolerance.
Oh.
Very low. Like, I almost passed out from this one. I kind of threw up from this one. Then this one, I straight up just threw up.
Now I'm nervous.
I have a low pain tolerance.
It depends on what it is. It like
It just feels like a cat scratch.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it a kitten or is it a grown cat?
In between.
I don't know.
It's really, it depends
Do you think it'll hurt up here?
by your collarbone. Yeah. Right here won't hurt. Because that's like really like beefy. I wasn't going to
meaty.
say meaty because I feel like people would take that.
Anyways. Oh, I don't want it to hurt. Maybe I'll move it. But I also really want a tattoo right here.
Get numbing cream. It costs
Are you allowed
extra.
to do that?
Yeah, they make it. It costs extra, but it'd be
My
fine.
mom's paying for it.
Yeah, so get a numbing cream. Off topic, but in addition to personal and professional growth, self-improvement has significant and long-term benefits. It leads to increased self-awareness and allowing individuals to understand their strengths and weaknesses better. And your journey of self-improvement is ongoing, but the rewards it offers make a worthwhile pursuit.
And I think that is. Do you have anything more to say? Because that
Yeah.
sounds like a really good ending. That was
And
like
then
such a beautiful wrap up of everything that we've talked
And
about.
then, because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is making your life as full as possible and making sure you're happy with yourself and what stage of life you're in at that moment.
Always remember, do it for you, not for somebody else.
Yeah,
Not for
always-
your best friend, not for your mom, not for your dad, not for your boyfriend. not for anybody. You do it for you and not for anybody else. And you focus on you and you keep going after your setbacks. And you have all the time in the world, so why not start today?
Yeah. And you have the rest of your life to do whatever you want. But if you make those goals now and work on them, you're going to be so glad in the future that you did it now rather than waiting than when your problem is way worse than what it was in that moment.
Yeah, now, like, if you start now, you're just gonna feel better sooner.
We have extra time. We can yap now.
We do have extra time.
Unless you have anything on yours.
No, I think we covered most of mine. I kind of wasn't really following it. I was kind of just kind of feeling this topic. I was kind of just talking.
I'm like, okay. Tattoos. Do you have any tattoos, Katie?
That's what mine's for, but my tattoo artist will not tattoo me and my mom in the summer because we get so tan.
Yeah. And I won't get tattoos like during the summer because you're going to be swimming.
Yeah, that's a
And
good
you can't
point.
get them like, I mean, like you can get them like wet. You can't like submerge them really. And you have to keep putting sunscreen on them. All this stuff. It's just, I don't know. I really want a fine line tattoo. But I kind of,
That's what all of mine are
Don't-
gonna be, but I
yeah.
know that they, like, you know what I'm talking about? They don't stay fine line. They
Oh,
slowly,
yeah.
like,
yeah, they slowly like, that's why, because this one was like really, it was thinner when I got it, but it's like bled a little bit, which like I'm fine with.
it still looks really good.
Yeah, she did a really good job. But this might sound outrageous. Hold on, I need to cough. I didn't want to cough in the microphone. But after I get married, I want to get like a sleeve kind of.
My mom has a sleeve, and she's working on getting her leg done.
Really?
But I don't think that's a me thing. Like, I think I'm a very simple, fine line girl.
Yeah. Which like I don't want like a chunky sleeve. I just want like, you know.
Do you
like,
want, like, the little, like, how...
like I want like a vine around my arm, which I know
Oh,
that's
that'd
so
be cute,
basic.
but
I know
that
that's so
is-
basic, but I want like little like birth flowers and like intertwined with it, like so like my
Aw.
future kids' birth flowers like added into it, and then like maybe like
That'd be so cute.
anniversary like flowers or like the month of that. So
Here's my controversy on getting tattoos for your significant other.
it's a curse, but not like I don't think anniversary ones are just like something for them or.
I don't think I'd ever do it. Sorry, Bryce. I love you. But even if we get married.
Okay, maybe now
not
that you say that,
happening.
maybe not the anniversary one, but definitely for my kids. I want tattoos like for my future kids, but
Yeah, I'll probably get a tattoo for all of my kids.
yeah, I want a boy.
I feel like I'm going to run out of spots, though, because, like, I already have 3. I have the one that I'm getting Sunday, and then I'm making the appointments for the other 2 that I for sure am getting. And it's just like, I feel like I'm already running out of spots. It's just like, where am I going to put all these?
I don't know. You know, ever since that one podcast where you were talking about where you said you followed this one mom on social media that posted about her and her kid, and her kid's name was Rustin. That has been in my like baby name notes since then. I literally love that name. So
That is a
nobody
really cute
steal
name.
it. I want to name my future son that.
But she just posted, that mom just posted that she was pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, TikTok drama. Do
Oh.
you know who Aspen? No, Aspen. What is her last name? Okay, she has 2 kids, I think, and she just got a divorce. She's Ashton Ovis. I don't know how to say that.
No, I've
You
never.
don't know who that is? Okay.
No.
So much drama around her right now. It is crazy. So she just got a divorce. We all found out that her husband, she was making all the money. She's a millionaire.
Must be nice.
Yeah, her husband put in no effort, never worked, never watched the kids. She was a full-time work and a full-time mom. And
So what did he do?
Nothing at all. Yeah, he made no money, and now she's on TikTok.
She wore the pants in that relationship.
Yeah, she's on TikTok backlashing him, and it's so funny. But then she also just posted a video of them together, and so now everybody is so confused because like,
Oh, absolutely.
what is going
not.
on?
No.
So I've heard a lot of videos on that. But then there's also the speculation. This is so sad, by the way, that her daughter has cancer.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's really sad.
And so that's
How
why
old is she?
I don't know. I think 3 or 4.
Oh,
It's
that's
sad.
really sad.
Yeah, but she hasn't posted anything about it. But like Aspen keeps posting like videos about how she wants to keep her life personal. But then she comes and like look her up. I can't talk about some of it, but look her up and just watch some of her videos.
I'm
because
going to now.
They are a little crazy at some points. It's kind of just
I'm
like
going
okay.
I'm definitely going to now. Another TikTok drama is that like C and Wit thing. Have you seen that? Christian
No,
and Whitney. Oh,
I think we're on 2 different sides of TikTok.
definitely are. That's just the whole mess. But I don't know. I think they just need to get their friendship figured out.
I watched Monsters.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it.
Did you watch the documentary yet?
I am watching it right now.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through.
Yeah, me and my boyfriend are halfway through.
So,
too.
what do you think?
They need to be freed. And you can tell, like, really?
I think they're psychopaths.
No? Okay. So,
I
I'm
think
going
they're
to explain my
It is
reasoning.
crazy how good of a liar Lyle is. Like,
No.
he is such a good liar.
No,
It's
I don't think he's
terrifying.
lying.
He is totally lying.
No, I don't think so. Because in the documentary, you can tell that his emotions are so real. You can tell his emotions are real.
I think
I think Lyle's a little more crazy than Eric. I think Eric is
Eric-
a sweetheart.
I think Eric is a sweetheart.
And I think Eric just needs. I think they needed therapy before they went to prison. If you want my honest opinion,
I agree.
they needed therapy 110%. And that's why I think you might think they're look-y kind of crazy, because I think they are after that, and I would be too, because that
I think
is a lot.
I definitely think that they went through hard times in their family, and I think that Eric is more of the sweet and like knows that there's something wrong, but he grew up in that. He didn't really have a choice in his
Yeah,
life.
and he didn't know any different.
Yeah, but think that Lyle is a psychopath and he is a crazy liar, and it's kind of scary, and I am very glad that he is in jail.
But I don't know. I think they need to definitely be put in therapy, if anything, before they come out, if they do get out. But
aren't they in jail for life?
they have another
2
trial.
sentences. Really?
Yeah, they have another trial in November.
That is terrifying.
No, it's not.
I do not want them out.
They're not going to kill anybody else.
You don't know.
I don't think
They
would.
scare me. Like Lyle especially is terrifying.
Are you thinking because of the show?
Yes.
They made him out to seem a lot worse in the show than he actually
I
was
don't
in real
know, because
person.
even whenever I'm halfway through this documentary and I'm listening to it, and even his voice sounds like
Yeah, but
terrifying.
you can definitely tell that their emotions on the stand that were real, and that I don't think they're lying about anything that happened though.
I don't know.
We'll see in November.
Let me watch the rest of the documentary and I'll let you know.
Yeah. I don't know.
But have you looked up the crime scene photos?
No, I don't think I want to.
My phone didn't censor them like they're supposed to. And so
Oh.
I saw things that I did not want to see.
I
There's
would
some
not sleep
very
after that.
graphic images on Google. But yeah,
I don't know. I definitely think they need some good therapy.
They
And
do.
I think Eric is a sweet man.
I think almost anybody who murders needs therapy in jail.
Yeah, and especially if it was for something that personal and
Mm-hmm.
graphic.
Yeah, especially whenever your therapist turned on you.
Yeah,
Like what?
I would never.
I would never speak to a therapist again.
That's so mean.
But they do need therapy for sure.
Yeah, I feel
A real therapy.
I feel bad for them because
I
they
do
didn't
and
get.
I don't.
Yeah, they didn't get to experience their childhood.
Yeah,
like
they were
should've.
just teenagers whenever they went
Yeah.
to prison.
That's so sad.
But at the same time, how could you murder your parents? Okay.
Report them to the cops.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
what time is it? We still have a couple minutes, but I don't know if I have anything else to yap
I don't
about.
think
Do
I
you?
have anything else either.
All right. Well,
See you
I
next time.
hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully Allie is back next week.
I think she should be.
Good.
Not
All
for sure,
right.
though. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.